5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from San Francisco, broadcasting around the world. You're listening to the Armon Wiggins Radio Show.
It's your boy Armon, and we are back with another video. Usually I would have made y'all wait until we had 100 likes, but I got some shit to do. All right. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Hello. Listen, I'm not gonna be here all day. I know I have to preface that. Got some things going on today. But we're here. And y'all be knowing what it takes. Y'all got to get these likes up before I start the show. I was gonna make y'all wait, but I'm like, y'all, you know, I can't be here all day. I got an appointment to go to. But let's get into some things. If you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. If you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
All right, so we're talking Nicki Minaj, Kenneth Petty, Ira George. Listen, I don't really know who I don't know how you pronounce his name. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But you know, recently, Nicki Minaj and her husband went over to Trinidad and Tobago for Carnival, and this is where Nicki Minaj is from. And so Carnival's a big deal. It's a really, really fun experience. I want to go, actually. They do a lot of dancing. They have a lot of contests, things like that. I don't know the fullest extent of what they do down there, but it looks like a good time. You know what I'm saying? It looks like some shit I would want to be at. Now, as we know, Kenneth Petty is Nicki Minaj's husband, also bodyguard, okay? So I guess he has gotten a little bit full of himself and seemingly disrespected one of the Trinidadian or, legends out there in that area. And a lot of the people of Trinidad were not having it, all right? Especially given the fact that they were actually on Ira's float when the disrespect occurred. Well, if you don't know what happened, this guy right here is an artist. He's well respected out there in the that side of the world, in the Caribbean. Okay, a lot of people love him. He's been around since the 1980s, and so you know he has a lot of fans over there, and you know. They don't really give a darn about, they care about a Nicki Minaj, but, he has a built-in fan base as well over on that side of the world. So it's kind of like, they look at him as a legend and they give him his respect. So he was trying to, engage with Nicki Minaj because they were on his float in the carnival. And, it was a contest and he's performing and, Nicki Minaj is there. He's trying to get her to dance and let's have some fun. And she's a huge celebrity. She's standing right there. Why wouldn't you banter with her? And Kenneth Petty kind of snubs his arm like, don't reach over here. And so the people of Trinidad were not having it. They were going in. They were wearing it out. They were saying Kenneth Petty is no longer welcome. He does too much, too extra. If you guys haven't seen the video, I'm going to play the video for you now. Let me see if this is the video. Boom. No, not that. There it is. Why would you do that? Why would you move his arm like that? Why would you? He's clearly not just no regular fan. You know what I'm saying? This is the person who's a part of the industry out there on that side of the world. And so you respect him as such. Like he wasn't like trying to do anything disrespectful to Nicki Minaj. So the question of the day is, do you feel like Kenneth Petty is doing too much? And in my opinion, I feel like he is. I feel like Kenneth Petty is overstepping his boundaries when it's unnecessary. But I feel like Nicki Minaj has got him in this place where he feels like he needs to prove that he is her husband. He needs to prove that he is just this man that's going to protect her against all odds. And it's almost borderline becoming obsessive and obscene and insane and almost ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's kind of like cringy. Like, why? Now, Trinidadian Twitter went off A lot of Iwer's fans went berserk, and not to be not for nothing, Iwer got a little petty too, where he started sharing some of the tweets and the Instagram posts from the fans to his story. So that he felt some type of way. Let me show you. Let's get into it. So these are all posts from Ira. Hold on, let me see. It says Nicki bodyguard did what to who? Nah. And Ira ain't shelled down the place. Ira George, you should have hit Nicki Minaj man one blasted conch shell in he head. Oh yeah, these is people from Trinidad, baby. Why didn't you give Keela some blessings as he was in front now? Troopers, listen, I'm not even finna pretend like I can read this the right way, okay? Y'all know what it say. In the head, troopers, whatever. Now, but here's the tea. Here's the tea. So the people were going crazy, okay? And one of my good girlfriends had pointed this out to me. Nicki had seemingly responded. Okay. And this is why I'm just like, girl, she's just like, I'm so over her. Now, she had responded to the foolishness. So here's a clip from her Instagram. Okay. And let me show you this video. And I'll tell you why I feel like she responded. Okay, boo. So it was her saying she loves her fan too. And then she put in the captions, and I love you. And anyone with an issue can kindly suck with the balls on the side. So to me, she was talking about Kenneth Petty. In my mind, she was saying, and she loved Kenneth Petty too. And anybody who disagrees with that or has a problem with it can suck it with two balls on the side. So the question of the day is, do you guys think that Kenneth Petty did too much? Also, I would like to point out, to me, this feels weird that they are also wearing handcuffs. Now, people are saying that they don't see the handcuffs. Well, you need to open your eyes, because those are definitely handcuffs. Those are definitely handcuffs, okay? Now, one would say they are handcuffed together because they want to protect her or they don't want to get lost in the crowd. Yes, that can make a lot of sense. However, if somebody wants to get to Nicki Minaj, basically one could say if you want to get Nicki Minaj, you got to get Kenneth Petty too. Makes sense. But if somebody wants to get Kenneth Petty, guess what happens? Nicki Minaj is falling too. He's got one hand here and he's handcuffed here. So if somebody wants to kick his stupid, then guess what? They're also going to kick Nicki's stupid too. You get what I'm saying? You got to be a terrible bodyguard to have to handcuff yourself to another human being in order to protect them. You're not no freaking kids. If it's that serious, don't go. It's weird. Y'all people stupid. Somebody gonna say it's a club wristband. This is not a club wristband, you stupid idiots. Do y'all not see this? They're connected. What are y'all talking about? You can't see it? Are y'all kidding me? That's why she not lifting up the other hand. Niggas is dumb. Y'all, I swear, people literally will believe what they want to believe just to justify Bull's BS. Y'all can have it, but y'all can pretend like y'all don't see that those is handcuffs, okay? Those are not wristbands. Talking about, I know what a wristband look like. Anyway, well, I want to know what y'all think. And what club did they go to? Let me stop. Y'all some fools over here. Y'all some idiots. Okay. So let me open up the lines, and I want to know what you all think. Did Kenneth Petty do too much, or do you agree? Would you have done this? Do you think that this is okay, and this makes a lot of sense, and you're happy with this, and everything is everything, and then you would like your man to do this, or you would do this? This was your man, okay? So the number is 563-999-3658. Let's get into some things. 832-4657. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armon. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
It's been a minute since I called in. This is Tremaine.
Oh, hey, what's going on, boo?
Can you hear me?
Yes, talk to me nice.
Okay. All right. To answer your question, did Kenny do too much? Good, and I'm sorry, but no, he didn't.
Okay.
I mean, because just based upon, and I'm just basing it on the video that you just showed us, because I didn't hear nothing of it. I didn't see nothing of it until, this live. And I'm just, before you played the video, I'm just imagining it, based upon how you're saying it. It sounded to me like he just really just jerked him or something like that. And now I'm looking at the video. It looks like really, Ira was just, in the moment, and he kind of invaded their space just a little bit. That's like if somebody's just all up on you and they don't know what they're doing. And Kenny just kind of it was like, okay, hey, you kind of all up on me right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he cared whether or not he wanted to dance with Nicki or anything. And I just think that a lot of people, when it comes to Kenny, they just blow everything. And I do mean everything out of proportion to where it's just really stupid every time. It's like, God, that man does he need to be a statue or something? Can't do nothing.
But my thing is this, okay, so, and you're entitled to your opinion, but I do have to pose the question. I mean, it's like, geez, if you're out on vacation, loosen up. Why does it seem like you got to fart and boo-boo and all the time? Why do you always seem like you are irritated and you're ready for an issue? Like, I really feel like Kenneth Petty, one of these days, he really gonna have to, because he walk around here like he really, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody really gonna test him. And Nicki, and I feel like Nicki is gassing that up and egging that on, and she gonna mess around and either have this man either back in jail or dead or in a situation where he feel like he gotta prove his stuff, because somebody is really gonna test this nigga, because some of the stuff is a little unnecessary.
Well, can I answer that? Because
yes,
I know some people that seem to have this permanent scowl on their face, like something is always going on with them. They're actually the most cheerful people. They really just look like that all the time. That's one thing. The other thing is this. To be fair, that man at this point is almost, if not more than famous than Nicki, because people are always just looking to see what small little imp that he either says or does that can irritate people. That can irritate people. And I would probably be sitting there with it, even on the vacation, like, girl, it was probably like this. Here we go again. Okay, I'm out here. I bet you the smallest motherfucking thing, the smallest thing, sorry about that, smallest thing I do, okay, it's just, I would be irritated by that too. And you would probably see it on my face. So he is, whether he wants to or not, and whether people want to know it or realize it or not, he is always on the defense. He has to be. Now he has to be, because he can't say nothing. People think that he's homophobic already, which I haven't heard a peep out of him yet about that. People already think he's abusive to Nicki. People already think these horrendous things. That's got to be irritating. So if he's irritated all the time when you see him, he has a reason to.
Okay, thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Thanks, boo. Shout out to you. All right, let's see what some other people think. 443-3019. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armon. How are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. So I want to start off with the cuff thing. I don't think that's a cuff. I think what happened is, no, listen. I think it's, you know how so she has the little armband on, and I think that it actually fell down. So when they walked in, it looked like it was actually cuffs. I rewinded it like 5 million times.
Okay, so you don't think that they're connected?
No, because
Okay.
look at her the outfit, like
Okay.
no, for real.
Okay.
Look at the outfit where
Wow.
where she's fully dressed, and you can see both arm cuffs. But then in the video, you see one arm cuff is not like fully up. Look at it.
So
Can you replay it?
Yes, I'm replaying it. It's crazy to me that you don't think that they are together.
Look.
Oh
look.
my God, they're connected. You don't see that?
No, look when she come in. Look when she come in. Watch. See how the arm
People
cuff
are
is
crazy.
not up? It's not up.
It's look. There's the freaking link. There. Oh my, y'all, come on, bruh. I paused it right there. They're connected.
Where's the link when she's on the float? That is the arm cuff. That is the arm
Oh
cuff.
my God.
That is the arm cuff. Pause that and then go to the actual picture where she's fully dressed. Like we see the full
It's
outfit.
probably
That is
she
the
probably
arm cuff.
has it off, bruh. They're connected.
It's not because when she's on the float, it's on.
Oh my
It's
God.
the
So
arm.
they're
I'm
not
telling
connected
you,
at all.
I'm telling you. No, they're not connected. The only connected is
Yes,
his
they
tail is always up
are.
on her.
Yes,
But
they
as far as
are.
cuff-wise, it's not handcuffed.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you,
God.
Look, right there. You see the texture? Look at the texture up on her arm, and then look at the texture on, I guess that's her left arm where she's waving. It's the same texture. It just fell down.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. You're not going
All right.
like look. She's literally pulling him. Look.
Oh no!
Look.
I'm staring at it.
Oh my
Look,
God.
right there.
Oh
Look
my
at
God.
the texture, Armon. It's folded. It's the same thing on the other arm. It's the
Okay.
same thing. I'm telling you.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's
Okay. No,
definitely
go
a
ahead.
cuff.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I also was gonna say, as far as what's his name, Kenny. I don't think it's a reach as far as like what you're talking about. He is, always. I'm telling you, I don't think it's tough. He's just always on her. He's always on her. So I mean, technically, you're technically right. They're always cuffed. Like it is. I think he did like kind of smush the guy, but I also think like he just seemed like I know hood guys, like you know what I'm saying, and I know how like they kind of want their space and all this stuff like that. So I mean, if the mush, you gotta take it both ways. Him being extra protective, which I believe Nicki Minaj did kind of want, because she always was talking about how no one can protect her and all this stuff is, yada yada yada. So I think this is the kind of energy that she kind of wants. But sometimes I feel like she's like, all right, it's too much.
Yes.
But I do feel like that is what she kind of wanted.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good night.
Bye. Child, y'all is crazy. Y'all, Nicki Minaj could tell you that, girl. People just will believe anything. They're talking about the diamond bracelet. That's not no freaking like, y'all is tripping, y'all. Like, y'all really cannot, like. But listen, this is why this platform is here. We're just gonna talk about it. They are definitely cuffed together. I don't know what Nicki got, what voodoo she got over the people, but they are cuffed, people. They are cuffed. They're cuffed. It is what it is. They're cuffed. And it's weird, and you know it. 340-5974. You're live on the air.
Hello, Armon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm a long-time watcher since A Secret Location.
Yes.
I'm West Indian. So I just had to really call in on this. This is my first time calling in, but I'm a huge, huge fan, okay?
Uh-huh.
So with that, I definitely think he was really uncomfortable with the environment. He probably hadn't been so deep in that space before, because it can be overwhelming for outsiders. And I guess, with the guy reaching over him, he just probably wasn't expecting that, and just reflexes, I guess. So it just came off completely weird. And I don't think, like the Trinidadian Twitter, they were like angry. That's just our nature. Like, we'll go in on you, you know what I'm saying, but in a jovial way, not like we're mad. So I guess that's why he was reposting some of the stuff, like when he said, I
have several comments where they were saying, why did they do that? That was very disrespectful. I just didn't feel the need to go and actually upload 100 comments, but they were literally dragging it, and it made Trinidadian news. I mean, it's all over, so you can actually do a little bit more research yourself. They were dragging it. I just posted what he said, but there's a whole bunch of comments, hundreds and hundreds of comments, and tweets in the Trinidad Twitter, like they're going crazy.
Right. No, I agree with you on that. You know, some people took it that way and some people didn't take it that way. You know what I mean? But it's just because I feel like he just isn't used to that environment. And so it just came off all the way wrong. And everybody took it however they took it. But as far as them being cuffed, we use like the club banners at West Indian and Carnival parties for access and stuff. And like that previous caller was saying, on her 2 arms, you can see that she's got her costume wrist stuff, and he's got the club banner.
Oh, Trinidad.
And you can see the white part.
Thank you, Boo.
In Trinidad, yeah. You can see the white part. That's where it's connected at his wrist. That's where they clip it off. And the green part is just the tail that's sticking out. So it looks like they're connected, but like the previous caller was saying, that's just her 2 arm stuff that she has, and it just looks that way. But that's all I wanted to say on that, and I really love your show, so
thank you.
I'm just keep enjoying.
Thank you so much, Bill. Thanks for calling. All right, we're gonna take a couple more, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I just want to know what you guys thought about this whole situation. We got some more videos to talk about, and we got the music show coming up tonight, so we're going to continue getting into some things for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna wrap it up. All right, 562-5385. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll talk to you on Instagram. I'm good. I'm kind of sick, but I'm calling in to basically give you update. I DM'd you all the tea. Also, my good friend Camille, who's from Trinidad, Camille's Corner on YouTube. Sorry, I'm promoting, but she gets in depth as to, like, people forget that Trinidad has a bad taste. Nicki has a bad taste in Trinidad's mouth. You know what I mean? Because of her past, like, AIDS comments and some other things. And Eyewear just posted a couple of minutes ago, people are saying, oh, Kenny didn't know. First of all, he knew, because Eyewear told Nicki prior, if you see the video, he walks up to Nicki and they discussed that he was going to sing his song he kept performing over and over. Because people seem to forget that Carnival is a competition. It was the Road to March. It's a competition. So it's like the hypest, the biggest, the grandest. He wanted Nicki to, like, entertain the crowd, get them going, and sing along his famous song. And she just stood there. So if you look at the video, he walks up to her and says, wave the flag and sing the song with me. And then he reaches over to, like, tell her, like, come on, like, get on here with me. And then that's when Kenneth, like, pushes him.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's disrespectful, number one. Nicki should have educated him on her culture, since she always name drops Trini in her music. The people from Trinidad are still upset at her because I sent you receipts that she was only in Trinidad to film for her documentary. The last time she was there, it was for Pound the Alarm, to film her music video. So she doesn't really have a connection with the people. That's why you only see her post a couple of things where 2 or 3 fans are saying, I love you, and this and that. Because everybody didn't go to Carnival for Nicki Minaj. Let's be real. They didn't go. They don't take the Americans serious like that. If you see, they didn't take Ludacris serious. They didn't take I forgot what other celebrity was there, but they don't take them serious. It's basically like their time to shine. It's a competition they wait for all year round. So she should have really, like, tried to get in tune with her people, or even get in the crowd. You see, Rihanna was in Barbados in the crowd. She didn't stay in the float the whole time. That's another thing I wanted to point out. Every year, Rihanna is in the crowd with the people walking. It's like, if those are your people, you want to, like, connect with them. And what transpired, it was kind of disrespectful, and it was just like, damn. Nicki Minaj hasn't been here in 8 years. She comes, and then this happens. So for them saying, oh, it's not that big of a deal, honey, they were talking all over the internet on the news post that they wanted to throw bottles at her, at him because of her. They weren't too mad at her, but they said that they should have left him in America.
Okay.
But that's all I wanted to say.
Well, thank you so much. And you also you sent me something. I didn't really hear this, so I couldn't validate this receipt that you said that they were booing her. I didn't hear that, and I don't know if that was a voiceover, so I couldn't go with that one.
I'm gonna send it to you. I was looking for it and I found the correct one. She's from Trinidad. She should know the customs. She was on the flow and she cussed, and it's illegal to cuss in public there, so that's why they booed her. Okay.
All right. Thank you, caller.
You know, it's like thing after thing after thing. Have a good day.
Bye. Yes. All right. Let's take a couple more calls. 216-8444. You're live on the air.
Yeah, what's up, bro? How you doing? This is my first time calling in on your show and watching it.
Oh, what's going on?
So I subscribed today, man.
All right, shout out to you. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man, he was cuffing mentally and physically. Big facts. But I say one thing about him. Well, she need to get real scared around her, because what he did any other state, just imagine if it was like the right person he would have did that to in Trinidad, and someone would have popped off on the stage. She would never be able to control anything. That man could have really lost his life if the right person he would have moved their hand. Lucky it was just somebody, hip hop. Doesn't matter, there was like a gangster rapper from Trinidad, and he did that too.
Right.
It probably would have got really physical on that stage, and ain't nobody would be able to stop it. Like, it would have been like the whole place would have got like terrorized and messed up. I've been there for one vacation. I went to a club as out of town, and one of my boys, he got into a situation, but we got out of the situation by running. we ran the fuck out the club. Like, we got the hell on down. But yeah, but my thing is, like I said, he cuffing, and she need to check him. In state, I wouldn't mind, like if they were in the United States, I wouldn't mind him doing that. But you overseas, you gotta respect people's country.
True.
You got to, because you do not know what that person thinking. And half of the time, this Trinidad, man, the cops won't stop it. Yeah, they might would have joined in with him. But that's all I had to say.
But
man.
thank you so much, caller. Thank you for calling in. Thanks for subscribing. All right, have a good day, nigga. See ya. All right. 732-7735. You're live on the air.
Armon, you can hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, bet. Because I'm a big fan. This is the first time I'm calling in, so I'm a little bit excited.
Okay.
But what I was calling to say was, in that country, and it's carnival, everything is close proximity. So
right.
If you dancing and the beat is jumping, you might get elbowed, you might get swept. So he should have been prepared from jump, like the other caller said. And he did the most, because if you was in New York doing that, that's a different story, like the last caller said.
Right.
But you in a whole different country, elbowing people, pushing their hands off, and all he was doing was trying to get her hype, because if you listen to the song, it was getting to the hype part of the song. That's where they do most of the jumping and the dancing.
Uh-huh.
Her back was turned to the crowd. You disrespecting the crowd by having your back turned to the crowd talking to your man. So he's tapping her. He's not trying to touch her. He's tapping her to say,
this is the part. This is the part. This is the part. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. This is where you need to turn around and really shake something.
But at the same time, is this Kenneth Petty's fault, or is Nicki Minaj putting this in his head, or allowing this, or making him feel like this is how he's supposed to be act? I feel like this is what she puts off that she wants. Like, she likes this.
She likes that, but in this case, like
what everyone is saying. You came here to make a connection with your homeland. So you needed to put him on the back burner for one night, for one day. That's all you needed to do, Nicki. That's all you needed to do. You needed to go there and shake something, look pretty, and you failed.
All right. Thank you, caller.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap up here. This is a short show. That 30 minutes went by really, really quickly. But I just wanted to get you guys this take on the situation. I personally, I think that Kenneth Petty can loosen up a little bit. I think that, like I said, Nicki Minaj looked amazing. She looked like she had fun. She's a very beautiful girl, beautiful talent. It would have been, I've seen some of the pictures. A lot of people talking about, well, why did we talk about this? This is gossip, baby. Gossip sells. Not unicorns and rainbows, okay? Everybody doesn't want to hear about the positive stuff. That's just why, there's 1,100 people on here, almost 1,200 people on here, because it's salacious, it's tea, it's news. This is why we're talking about it. So if anybody doesn't understand that, you can go suck a with the balls on the side. Okay? Now, like I said, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. We're coming to you with some more videos, and we are doing the music show tonight. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on the Armon Wiggins Show on Instagram. Okay. And that's where it usually breaks down. And if you have any tea, any news, any tips, anything, don't be afraid to tag me and stuff. DM me, let me know so we can get into some things and talk about it. You guys are my producers, so you guys got to let me know what's going on out there. And so because I can't see it everything. I only got 2 eyes, and apparently they don't work good enough because I'm seeing handcuffs when they're really supposed to be diamond bracelets. But anywho, I love you all. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.